Silver bells, silver bells, it's Christmas time in the city. Ring-a-ling, hear them ring, soon it will be Christmas Day. City sidewalks, busy sidewalks, dressed in holiday style. In the air, there's a feeling of Christmas. Children laughing, people passing, meeting smile after smile. And on every street corner you'll hear silver bells, silver bells. It's Christmas time in the city. Ring Mr. Grinch. That's a Mr. Grinch for you. I am Mr. Grinch. Me and Mr. Grinch, we got a lot in common. Yeah, I treat my dog a little better than he treats his dog, though. I'm kind of like the metaphorical Mr. Grinch of my time. You know what I mean? You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. You really are a heel. You're as cuddly as a cactus. You're as charming as an eel, Mr. Grinch. You're a bad banana with the greasy black peel. You're a monster, Mr. Grinch. Your heart is an empty hole. Your brain is full of spiders. You've got garlic in your soul, Mr. Grinch. I wouldn't touch you with a 1,000-foot pole. You're a vile one, Mr. Grinch. You have termites in your smile. You have all the tender sweetness of a seasick crocodile, Mr. Grinch. The 3 words that best describe you are as follows, and I quote: stink, stank, stonk. You're a rotter, Mr. Grinch. You're the king of sinful thoughts. Your heart's a dead tomato splotched with moldy purple spots, Mr. Grinch. Mr. Grinch, Mr. Grinch. You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. You really are a heel. You're as cuddly as a cactus. You're as charming as an eel, Mr. Grinch. Mr. Grinch, Mr. Grinch, Mr. Grinch. That's a Mr. Grinch for you. I am Mr. Grinch. Me and Mr. Grinch, we got a lot in common. Come, they told me, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum. A newborn king to see, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum. Our finest gifts we bring, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum, rum-pa-pum-pum, rum-pa-pum-pum. Me on my drum, me on my drum. Little baby, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum. I have no gifts to bring, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum. Just a song for the newborn king, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum, rum-pa-pum-pum, rum-pa-pum-pum. Me on my drum, me on my drum. Drum, little me, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum. A newborn king to see, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum. Our finest gifts we bring, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum, rum-pa-pum-pum, rum-pa-pum-pum. Me on my drum, me on my drum. Yeah, they told me, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum. A newborn king to see, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum. Our finest gifts we'd bring, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum, rum-pa-pum-pum, rum-pa-pum-pum. Me on my drum, me on my drum. They tune baby, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum. I have no gifts to bring, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum. Just a song for the newborn king, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum, rum-pa-pum-pum, rum-pa-pum-pum. Me on my drum, me on my drum. Drum, they told me, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum. A newborn king to see, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum. Our finest gifts we bring, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum, rum-pa-pum-pum, rum-pa-pum-pum. Me on my drum, me on my drum. Welcome to the show. Yeah, that was the remix, baby. No, I just now realized I had my fucking microphone on. Oh yeah, oh yeah, silver bells, silver bells. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Silver bells. Yeah, the Christmas special, baby. I just looked at my song playlist and I realized a lot of my Christmas songs are no longer on the list. I got a couple though. Yep. All right, shit. It's been a long time since I streamed on this fucking channel. Yeah, it's been so long since I've streamed on this channel. YouTube has busted me down to like a lower class of a YouTuber on this channel. I got some sort of email telling me that I can no longer post links and comments on my own comment section, and I can no longer post links in my fucking descriptions and shit like that because well, there's something about how I'm a bad account. Like I've been talking a lot of shit, I guess. I've been getting a lot of warnings about a lot of shit talking because this is the account I'd use when I go do a lot of shit talking. Yeah. I'm considered a recalcitrant account and they're trying to fucking punish me. Every time I try to start streaming on this channel, putting videos of it, like they always strike me. Like it had 2 strikes for the longest time and my second strike went away here recently. So now I've only got 1 strike. Anybody knows if you do YouTube the way I do, if you have 2 strikes on your fucking channel, literally at any moment your channel can get yeeted. When you say the type of shit I say. Hell, even if you have 1 strike on your channel, you're still not safe. Because literally 2 strikes can come like that within 5 minutes apart from each other. You could lose the channel. Trust me, I've seen it happen. Yeah. Yeah, fucking YouTube. Hopefully, hopefully I'll be able to start uploading here again without people getting all fucking uppity and shit. You know how it go, though. You know how it go. Fuck. Yeah, Christmas special. My last 2 Christmas specials got yeeted off of YouTube. Saying shit I'm not supposed to say, I guess. Yeah, you see my normal protocol is whenever I get 2 strikes on a channel, I private every video I have and I let the channel go to ground until all of the strikes are gone. Because like I said, you can fucking lose the channel at any moment. But when I did that last time and my strikes went away, I immediately unprivated all of my live streams. I think I've told this story before. And like that, I fucking got hit with 6 strikes. Like it was 6 live streams, random live streams, all for spreading medical misinformation. And one of the live streams I got hit was the last Christmas episode. And the one before I got hit too. The last 2 Christmas episodes got fucking yeeted by YouTube. We'll see if this one fucking make a hat trick. We'll see. Yeah, I'm so lucky this channel survived that. I think I got caught in a glitch or flew under the radar or something. Because I think there was some sort of new AI algorithm. Like as soon as I unprivated all of the streams, I got hit with 6 strikes all at once. And rather than challenging the strike and then losing it and then all of a sudden having the second one kick in, like I just didn't challenge any of them. So at the end of the day, it only counted as 1 strike. It was weird. It was real fucking weird. Yeah, and then I got another strike from I guarantee it was a Ripetard that got me on this one. The last video I had uploaded, I talked about how I got struck on my other channel. That godforsaken George Floyd thumbnail. Fuck. That stupid godforsaken thumbnail has haunted my fucking ass for so many months. You have no idea. I've like I think I've got 2 separate strikes off of that one fucking thumbnail alone. But anyway, I showed off the thumbnail in the video just a little too long. I guess no, I only showed it for 1 second. It was 1 second. I thought, you know what, maybe I should just show it for like 0.7 seconds. No, I'll just put a full second on there. And it slid under the radar for several months. Then all of a sudden, like out of nowhere, boom, I got hit for hate speech or whatever. The only way that would have happened is if somebody flagged me manually. Because if it was an algorithm, the algorithm would have hit me a long, long time ago. Yeah, I got flagged. I guarantee it was a Ripetard. I mean, those fuckers, they don't hesitate. False flaggers. Hard ER. Yep, flaggots, if you will. Yeah. Merry motherfucking Christmas. The Christmas special. Yep. I got a little liquor. I just cracked open a little liquor. One of my neighbors came by a few days ago, gave me a little Christmas package, a bunch of random shit, including a couple of little double shots of liquor, Jack Daniels and some fucking tequila. Let me down the Jack right here. I got about a shot's worth here. Booyah. If you got them, pour them. Big Daddy's back. You got something, fucking spark it up. Christmas special, baby. Not so much Christmas special, just kind of a Christmas theme. We'll probably use Christmas music as the bumper music. Yeah. One thing about a Christmas special, it kind of dates your shit, you know? Like December 26th, you're not going to want to fucking listen to a Christmas special. Christmas is over. Hell, it technically is over. We're going to close it out in style. Still Christmas somewhere. Yeah. Like I said, we're going to see if we can pull a hat trick. We'll see if we get this Christmas special yeeted just like the last two. That's why I don't even try to talk about the jab anymore. And why I get real, like, I feel fucking happy whenever I see people dropping dead from that shit. Like, good, that's what you fucking deserve. I tried to warn you. I tried to warn you, pieces of shit. You didn't fucking listen. You get what you deserve. That's the end of my fucking rant on that. No, but I hear Pfizer's set to make billions of dollars off of some new drugs that they're going to create to help people fight their heart inflammations and myocarditis and all of that fucking shit. Boy, you talk about the Hegelian dialectic on steroids. Jesus fucking Christ. Mm-hmm. Guess who's back? Back again. Dad is back. Tell your friends. Get that stogie light. All right. Got the stogie lit. Fuck yeah. Goddamn Alpha Core. Fucking Alpha Core. God, that book was bad. Chuck fucking Dixon. I remember Eric July said that he could swap out his name and Chuck Dixon's name. You wouldn't don't know the difference or whatever. Because him and Chuck Dixon are so good writers. He's such a good writer. He's on Chuck Dixon's level. Like, I don't know about him being on Chuck Dixon's level. I think Chuck Dixon's just shit. Chuck Dixon don't got it. If he ever had it, my God. Word on the street is Chuck Dixon's editors did a lot of the heavy lifting for him. But you didn't hear that from me. Yeah, Alpha Core is worse than, let's just put it this way. It's worse than ISOM 1 and 2 combined. And I once said that ISOM was the worst thing ever created by a human. But somehow Eric July topped it and ISOM 2 was worse. Somehow Chuck fucking Dixon jumped the fucking shark and Alpha Core is worse than ISOM 1 and 2 combined. That's how bad that book is. Yeah, Big Daddy, you're going to get the only honest review on YouTube. I mean, this book was so bad, I had to take notes. Like, I haven't had to take notes on a fucking review before. Filled up an entire page worth of fucking shit, and I could have filled up more. Yeah. Yeah, this thing was bad. Oh, God, it was bad on so many levels. Yeah, let's not get into that now, though. Hoorah. Now, what the fuck has been happening since my absence? Usually I go through the weekend update, talk about some random shit. What's been happening in the news, all that shit. Yeah, news is just so fucking depressing. Like, every time you hear about shit, it's like, oh, God. Like, no, oh, nar. Gavin Newsom, nar. Samson option, nar. They're getting ready to release another pandemic. Oh, nar. Election, nar. God damn. Just let it end. Just bring the fucking comet on already. Just end it all. Fuck. Oh, real. No, but seriously. Sometimes it feels like we're right on the brink of destruction, the end of the world. It's the end of the world as we know it. But I'm doing fine. Now, if you're going to write out the end of days, you might as well write it out in style. Not a goddamn thing you can do anyway. Except to whisper words of wisdom and let it be. Well, I'll be damned. We do have somebody in the chat. Welcome. Kitty Chow. You're just chilling. Christmas episode. Been a while since I streamed. I've been having too many damn strikes on the channel. Now that my second strike has gone away, I can feel safe to stream without the fucking channel getting fucking exterminatus, if you know what I mean. It happens. It fucking happens. It's a YouTube game. Every time I want to start streaming and uploading videos on this fucking channel, like boom, I get 2 strikes. And it's like shit. Like it's just too risky to upload videos or stream when you got 2 strikes. Not when you say the type of shit I say. Yeah, World War III might be around the corner. Shit, I heard Biden was threatening to send people's kids over there to die in the fucking Ukraine war. He needs the money. I need money for that war. If we don't get it and send the money over there, well, we're going to send your kids over there. Like, Jesus Christ, you talk about an ultimatum. If I was a conservative Republican, I would be saying, oh my God, can you imagine if Trump said that? Jesus Christ. No, literally, they are everything they ever pretended Trump was. That's the fucking funny part. Yeah, well, who's going to stop him, though? Who's going to stop him? Certainly not Republicans. Certainly not Trump and his people. Yeah, the one time they just kind of got really upset about it. They staged a quote unquote insurrection and like that. It gave them the excuse to just clamp down on even more freedoms and civil liberties. Fuck, freedom of speech, shit. Yeah, I guess I should be glad I'm an American though, because I guess as bad as we got it in America for freedom of speech, it could be worse. It could be another country. It's a lot worse in other countries. Let's put it that way. Be interesting which country actually was the worst, besides China, of course, with the authoritarianism, with the free speech. I actually think it might be Germany, to be honest, because back when I used to do Twitter and shit, like I would always be getting these whatever's, and my tweets were getting flagged and shit. But it was a special law over in Germany or something that it only applied. Like there's people in, like, I think they have bot farms in Germany that just flag people and shit just because they're taking advantage of German law. It's weird. I don't know. So it just gets shadow banned in Germany or some weird shit. I don't know. Yeah, as bad as we got it in the West, it could be worse. We could beat Germany. Yep. Oh, Lord have mercy. Too bad they couldn't harness the power of perpetual motion, because then they could power the device by Hitler spinning in his fucking grave. Let's put it that way. Aye! Yeah, we tell Holocaust jokes here. Oh, God, speaking of Holocaust jokes, oh, shit. Yeah, I have this bit. It's so bad, I don't even know if I even want to say it. But it's not so much a bit, but it was me conducting a social experiment with AI. And I came away with very, very shocking, startling results. Maybe I'll reveal the results of that experiment later on. It is pretty fucking funny. But at the same time, if you don't have a dark sense of humor, you're gonna fucking like think that I'm like the worst human being alive, basically. Yeah, maybe we'll get into that later. But first, a word from our sponsors. I gotta take a drink. Got a little cotton mouth going. Oh yeah, Big Daddy's back. Been too fucking long. Yeah, if they end up doing a draft, I wonder if the bitches, the women, they're gonna get drafted too. I wonder. They wanted equality, feminism for you. You wanted to be equal to men. Well, if some shit pops off and the draft happens, you got to be drafted with the men too. You got to fight too. We'll see how many bitches are all about feminism then. Like, oh no, hell no! They get back in the kitchen real quick. We're sent overseas, go fight some fucking war somewhere. Get some more coffee. Yeah, I got fresh coffee going. Fuck, this may be a barn burner. It could be a 5-hour epic. Been a while since I did a 5-hour epic. The last Christmas live stream was actually a 5-hour epic. During Big Daddy Show Phase 4, that was actually when I was doing those fucking 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, sometimes 8-hour epic shows. That I went past, I put those days behind me. Those those long show days are behind me. I've kind of got a rule now, no more than 3 hours. We can get 3 hours and 59 minutes, but once it hits 4 hours, that's just too long. Like a real fucking hardy YouTube aficionado, podcast aficionado can sit through a 3-hour live stream. But anything more than 3 hours, then we're getting into like fucking, it's just too long. I mean, 3 hours alone, that's Lord of the Rings extended cut edition. Like you gotta, if you're not as entertaining as the Lord of the Rings extended cut, don't bother doing more than a 3-hour show. That's the way I see it. Good thing I'm Big Daddy. One man fucking ripping the mic. Capable of providing the level of entertainment on par with the Lord of the Rings extended cut edition. Yeah. My proper sips of coffee going, what the fuck were we talking about? Oh, yeah, World War III draft. All that shit. Samson option. Anybody know what the Samson option is? Look that up. That whole shit. Yeah, when you see all that shit going on in the Middle East with Israel and Hamas and all that shit, it's best to know what the Samson option is. Yeah, the story comes from the tale of Samson when he went to the temple of the Philistines and he tore down the pillars of the temple of the Philistines and killed many of his enemies, but killed himself in the process. It's a parable, a metaphor, an allegory about them and their nuclear policy. Like, what? Israel has nuclear weapons? Yeah, Israel has nuclear weapons. Yeah, Kennedy was against this too. He was against them having nuclear weapons. Like, where the fuck do they test their weapons at? Well, I guess they rent land in other countries. Yeah, I once heard a tale about the Israelis testing one of their nuclear weapons over there in South Africa. South Africans had leased some land for them to test their nuclear weapons on. Now, I heard this particular story from, I had to sign non-disclosure agreements about this shit. I had some shit. Like a lot of the times people think Big Daddy's full of shit or whatever, but a lot of the shit I reveal is real like inside baseball shit that I had to sign non-disclosure agreements for. And this little bit of inside baseball I'm about to share, I had to sign a non-disclosure agreement for this shit. But what happened was when Israel was testing their nuclear bomb over there in South Africa, what happened was over on the dark side of the moon, I guess there's a base over there where there's some creatures. I call them the caretaker creatures, but they watch us and they watch us from afar. They have bases underneath the ground on all sorts of areas in the planet. They have bases underneath the fucking ocean and shit, but their main base is on the dark side of the moon. But I guess when Israel tested this nuclear bomb, one of their devices on the dark side of the moon instantly teleported to the fucking area where the bomb was, and it opened up some sort of a portal or something, and it sucked in all of the blast right when it went off, and it like completely nullified the nuclear weapon. And then after that, it instantly teleported back to the dark side of the moon. I guess it looked kind of like the Eiffel Tower. That's what it looked like, is some sort of device. I was like, what the fuck? And I guess this is the caretaker creatures letting Israel know, hey, we know about your Samson option, you pieces of shit. If you try that fucking shit, we won't let you. We'll just fucking unleash our technology and just nullify your nuclear weapons. Yeah, but anybody knows about these creatures. I think they're the same ones responsible for, this orb technology, because anybody knows about what this orb technology is knows that it's capable of dialing out the nuclear codes on nuclear weapons. Like there's some real inside baseball shit I'm telling you, but you can hear about this shit because you can find out about this anywhere. But there was a tale of these orbs appearing outside of certain nuclear facilities. Then they were just hanging out there, and then they'd leave. And they'd be like, what the fuck are they doing? Then they go check their nuclear weapons and realize that their Minuteman missiles have all of their coordinates completely wiped. Anybody knows what a Minuteman missile is? You fire that shit up into the air, geosynchronous orbit. It's a giant fucking missile. Then it opens up and you have what's called MIRVs. They're tiny little nuclear warheads that fly around to various cities and targets and shit. So you can have a Minuteman missile like can take out multiple targets with its nuclear bombs. Like it fires multiple nuclear warheads, basically. It's a very, very dangerous weapon. But each one of these MIRVs has to have its coordinates dialed in, which city, which target, which military installation. And after these orbs appeared, the target coordinates were completely wiped out on these fucking things. And it takes a long time to get back in there and reprogram those codes. And I guess they did this to our entire fucking nuclear arsenal. So for 6 months, there was a brief moment in history where for 6 months, our entire nuclear arsenal was down. Like we wouldn't be able to use our nuclear weapons if we wanted to. And if our enemies knew that, boy, that would have been the time to strike. But if they could do that to us, they could do that to our enemies too. There's a reason why they don't want us to completely annihilate ourselves. Yeah, there's a reason why. They need to, well, yeah, maybe we'll get into that later. Battle of the Gods, Ragnarok, all that shit. I think it's all referring to the same shit. And it's all, these creatures are at the center of it all. These caretaker creatures, I call them. In the Bible, they refer to them as the Watchers. Fallen angels, demons. It's all the same shit, is what it is. Yep. Oh yeah, it's going to be one of those kind of shows, baby. Oh yeah. Anybody hear about the satanic altar that got defiled here recently? Well, I have never seen anything like this in my life. Like the internet, like collectively coming together as one to white knight for a satanic altar. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? The same people, the same cocksucking pieces of fucking shit that burnt the fucking cities, that tore down how many fucking statues? You gonna white knight for a goddamn satanic altar? Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? God, I got so pissed off. Shit. Some fucking guy, some Christian dude just went in and tore down the altar, tore the head off of it. Boy, the collective meltdown from the internet. The same people that burnt how many fucking cities? Oh, Robert E. Lee, his statue, we got to tear that down. We got to burn, we got to melt it down. Melt down Robert E. Lee's head. That's what we're going to do. Fuck. Satan, he's okay though. Robert E. Lee, oh my God, he's worse than Satan. This is the type of people we're dealing with. This is the fucking type of people we're dealing with. Jesus Christ. Yeah. Boy, they look at Trump like some sort of a dude who's going to stop him, though. It's like they fear Trump. They acting like they fear him. They just took him off the ballot in fucking wherever the fuck, Colorado. Like he had any chance of winning there anyway. But yeah, if they, you know, I'm rarely ever wrong with my instincts. My instincts tell me he's not even going to be on the ballot. He's not even going to be running. Like if he runs, it's going to be like a third party or something like that. But no matter what, I've said this before. I've called this fucking years ago. You're going to have to understand and realize and just accept it and get used to the fact that Gavin Newsom is going to become the next president. And so the sooner you accept it, the less the painful it's going to be when it happens. That's how it was went right in the run up to what happened in 2020. I saw the writing on the wall. Anybody who knows Big Daddy knows I called it down to a T. I called it all the way down to them taking his fucking Twitter account after they pulled it off, and they did too. Yeah, anybody knows, like truly knows me as a person, knows I called, it was in 2010. I said Donald Trump was going to become the next president. I called Donald Trump's presidency fucking 6 years before it fucking happened. Okay, let's put it this way. I know what the fuck I'm talking about when I say this shit. Yeah, it was because the Barack Obama presidency was so bad. I knew there was going to be a knee-jerk reaction from the American people, a pendulum swing. And I knew that somebody was going to get elected that was going to be the exact opposite of Barack Hussein Obama in every way possible. And I said, you watch, Donald fucking Trump is going to become the next president. I said this to my fucking uncle and my cousin, and they remember it too. I've been quoted on the record. I called this fucking 6 years ago. And I called the Gavin Newsom shit already years ago. And you can write that shit in stone. Gavin Newsom is going to be installed into power. Like, he's not going to be elected, obviously. Like, I don't think there's ever going to be another Republican elected to the White House ever again, to be honest. Unless it's, you know, a Republican of the caliber of the Bushes or Mitt Romney or John McCain, you know, one of those types. But yeah, there's never going to be another Republican ever elected again. It's over. The Republic is lost. Yeah, I've said this. The sooner you understand it, realizing it, and accept it, the less painful it's going to be. Because it's all about trying to extract as much pain and suffering from you as possible. And once you understand that and realize that and deprive them of that pain and suffering, then you beat their game in a way. Yeah, these pieces of shit. Yeah, I wish Trump was the dude that they all pretended he was. Like, I wish Trump tried to lead an insurrection. My God, I wish he was that based. Fuck. Like, you're kidding me. Fuck. We're going to lead an insurrection and nobody brings any guns. We're not going to mobilize the forces of the military that are loyal to you. You're not going to mobilize the Marine Corps. The Marine Corps is the branch of military that's solely loyal to the president, nobody else. He could have fucking ordered the Marines to go in there and fucking handle business. Like I said this before, if I was Trump, right when all that chicanery went down and it was obvious what they were pulling, I would have ordered the Marines to go in there to each and every one of those states where they were trying that bullshit, throw every single one of those ballots in the garbage, and then institute a new free and fair elections exactly the way they did in Iraq. Where you got to have fucking an identification, and we're going to have a goddamn thumbprint where we got your fucking fingerprint on record, and you're going to be giving them a receipt. It's going to be a blockchain type method where there's going to be absolutely no margin for error. You're not going to fucking take this shit. That's what should have been done. That's what a real leader would have done. No, Trump, he's not a real leader. These guys a fucking joke is what he is. And they're going to use Trump as a tool to crack down on all of his supporters and everybody else. That's the worst part about that stupid piece of shit. Yeah, I've said this before. If that fucking worthless cunt Hillary Clinton would have been elected, to be honest, we would be 10,000 times better off today than we would if Hillary would have been elected. I'm telling you. Because they would have slow walked it. It would have been slow walked. It just basically would have been Barack Obama 2.0 is what it would have been. But no, when Trump got in there, it was full on accelerationism. Ah, we got to burn it down now. Get him out of there. Get him out of there. Pandemic, get him out of there. All of a sudden, like that, accelerationism. Fucking, we got inflation, groceries, fucking can't barely afford them, gas through the fucking roof. But hey, liberals, Democrats are in power now. Yay. Like, what have they done with the power that they have seized? Have they done any good with the power? No, it'd be one thing if you seized power and actually did good with it, but to seize power and then just go about with the systematic destruction of everything, like that's a whole nother story. Like, fuck. Like, what good did you do with the power you seized? You didn't do no good with it at all. Yeah, this is the inherent flaw of a two-party democracy system. It will always be usurped and taken over by outside forces because man can be corrupted. And anytime a good man steps forward and tries to be a politician, like a good man is always his own worst enemy. And the best politicians are always the worst men. So the best politician will always win in a two-party democracy system. And those types of men will always be corrupted. At the end of the day, everybody has their fucking price. Yeah, we see that little turd Zelensky. I hear he bought a fucking $2 million mansion here recently. Over there in fucking, I forget what goddamn state. It's like, where did he get that money? Where did he get the money? He's obviously getting it from the American taxpayer. Well, I wish Russia would just get rid of that little turd already. But they know that he's doing way more fucking damage by being in the position he's in. Yeah, the West, they're the only ones hurting from all this. Russia's actually fucking become stronger after it was all said and done. I called this too. There's another thing that Big Daddy fucking knocked out of the park. I called this one. Hell, you could go back. I think that live stream is still up where I basically laid out the entire fucking Ukraine bullshit. I think the thumbnail is Vladimir Putin doing the fucking George Floyd. You see, that's the funny part. My old fucking show got struck for the George Floyd thumbnail because it was me putting my knee on the neck of Eric July. But Vladimir Putin putting his neck on the knee of Ukraine, oh, that thumbnail was perfectly fine. Yeah. I think it's because they saw the Eric July, they saw the black man and whatever. Oh my God, racism, racism, You know, a lot of people are too fucking sensitive about that shit. Have you ever seen white people completely lose their fucking shit over a single word? No, that doesn't happen. Black people, on the other hand, oh my God, ninja. Yeah! Yeah. Words have power, I guess, over some people. Yeah, some say that words are weapons. My words are weapons. Mm-hmm. For real, my words are weapons. I once told a joke so funny that this bitch laughed so hard that her lungs ripped loose from the inside of her chest, and she had to go to the hospital. No shit. My words are weapons. I was once debating an old leftist, and I fucking gave him a goddamn heart attack. We had to get a goddamn ambulance down there and everything, take him to the hospital. It was bad. My words are weapons. Yeah, you don't understand. I'm Big Daddy. There's a reason why men like me get silenced the way we do. Why you see people like Yellow Flush, Tug, old Rip Ass, they attract huge audiences of people and shit like that. It's because your average everyday dipshit can identify with those types of people. Your average everyday dipshit can't identify with Big Daddy. No, I'm a man apart. We've reached that point in Brave New World. Yeah, at that point, the things that are real are less than average, shitty, milk toast, kind of blah, bland, vanilla. Those things are considered great. Whereas things that are truly great, truly special, truly unique are shunned and looked at as something to be scorned. And that's the point where we're at in this day and age. Yep. For the simple fact that a guy like Eric July is even relevant at all is a testament to how far we have fallen as a people, how far we have fallen as a society. Yep. I hear that they're creating all sorts of new technology out there that's incorporating artificial intelligence. The AI apocalypse talked about this. You hear about these nudify apps, is what they're called. It's where you can take a picture of a bitch, she's fully clothed or whatever, and then the AI scans her body and it'll like give you back a picture of what she would look like naked. Like, what the fuck? So you could no bitch is safe now. Even if you got clothes on, you can still be looked at naked. Yeah, you know what that is, right? That is Superman technology. You literally now have the power of Superman. Yeah, Superman with his X-ray vision. Well, I wonder if Superman ever used that to spy on naked chicks. But anyway, now that technology is available to your average dipshit. Superman tech, nudify apps. Yeah, but you watch women. It's gonna blur the line between reality and AI, because there's a lot of bitches out there that are being created with AI, and you don't even know the difference unless you look really, really hard. Like, oh, wait a minute, that bitch has got 7 fingers. Oh no. You hear about Twitch and titties? Twitch, that streaming platform. It recently came out and had some sort of a policy change because there were bitches that were showing their titties on there. But they weren't showing the full titties. They were just showing like partial titties. So then Twitch allowed artistic nudity, whatever. And then like that, the titties flowed like a river of wine. So then Twitch is like, oh, no more titties. So now that it's just, they've got it in the TOS, no more nakedness. But now the bitches have gotten around it and they're taking these black boxes, the censored squares, and they're kind of making them small and like putting them over the titties so you still can kind of see them. Yeah, the titties will find a way. The titties will find a way. Yeah, I heard about this cop over in the UK. I guess he just got 6 months in jail for a meme. A fucking meme. Yeah, I heard this in America. Somebody got thrown in jail for a meme too. In 2016, they made a meme. It was an election-based meme. And it said, hey, if you want to vote for Hillary, text this number right here. And it was just a joke or whatever, because anybody with a fucking ounce of intelligence knows you can't vote via text message or whatever. We're like, oh no, you tricked a lot of people. This is voter suppression. You believe that fucking shit. Voter suppression. Threw them in jail for it too, after pulling off what they did too. Yeah, but anyway, this UK cop, he got thrown in 6 months for a fucking meme. And you want to know what the meme was? Yeah, here's the kicker. Once you realize what the meme was, it showed a picture of a bunch of children and some parrots. And the children were of all races and color. And the parrots were of all races and color too. And there was a caption, a headline at the top said, why can't, if parrots of all colors can get together in harmony, then why can't humans? And it was a social media post on Twitter or something. And down below it, there was a comment. And somebody had said, because a parrot never tried to steal my bike. That was it. That was the meme. And the UK cop got 6 months for that meme. Like, Jesus Christ. Like, what happened to humor? Fuck. I mean, it wasn't really that dark of humor. I mean, goddamn, it's not like it was a Holocaust joke or anything. Fuck. Yikes. It's not like it was a rape joke or anything. It's not like it was a rape joke and a Holocaust joke in one. It's not like it was something Big Daddy would say. Oy vey. Yeah, comedy. Comedy is under attack. One of the many, many things that's under attack. Comedy. If there's one thing that you don't do is you don't make fun of liberals. You don't make fun of leftists. You don't make fun of Democrats. You don't make fun of anybody on that side of the aisle. Yeah, there's an unwritten rule in comedy. There's a reason why when you see a stand-up comedy act, they'll go like for the throat against Republicans, Christians, conservatives, Republicans, blah, 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 Trump supporters. Silent as a mouse on the set when it comes to liberals, leftists, Democrats. They don't make jokes about those people. And there's a reason why. There's a fucking reason why. And I'll tell you the reason why. And this is not Big Daddy blowing smoke up your ass. No, this is what they say in the industry, in the comedy industry, why they don't make jokes about those people. It's because liberals, leftists, and Democrats, they're fucking serious about that shit. They're serious when it comes to their politics. Like if you make just one joke about a liberal one time, that liberal will literally walk out of your comedy club and will never listen to you ever again. Not only will they never listen to you ever again, they will hate your fucking guts, wish death upon you, and see you as a fucking Nazi. That's how liberals fucking get whenever you make jokes about them. But Republicans, on the other hand, you can make as much jokes about them as you want, and they laugh along with it, and they'll still listen to you afterwards. But it's all about losing customers, because it's all about money in the end. It's all about fucking money. The more people listen to you, the more money you'll make. And you don't want to make jokes about liberals, because if you do, they'll never listen to you again. When I heard that, I got so fucking mad. And I made it a fucking point of contention. Every time I do a live stream or whatever, I'm gonna fucking curb stomp those fucking people, metaphorically, if you know what I mean. Because you that fucking sensitive about that fucking shit, you deserve to be curb stomped metaphorically. Yeah, but I've said this before about those people and their politics, Democrats, liberals, leftists, and those of their ilk. It's the only thing I've ever seen that is stronger than religion, stronger than the bonds of family, stronger than the bonds of love itself, the bonds that those people have with their politics. It's the damnedest thing I've ever seen. Yeah, the only thing I've ever seen, the only bonds that I've ever seen stronger than the bonds that your average leftist has with their political party is the bond that your average ripetard has with Eric July. Yeah, boy, that's a bond that transcends faith itself. Yeah, you heard of the concept of faith, where I mean the full belief in a pagan entity that you can't see, a full belief in something above you, something invisible that you can't see, or you know it's there. You have faith. Well, the people of Eric July's community, they have something a little bit stronger than faith. They have faith. Yep, faith. Faith is 1,000 times stronger than faith. Yeah, faith. F-A-I-T-H. That's faith. Faith is F-A-Y-F. Faith. Yeah. Good faith, bad faith. Faith. 1,000 times stronger than the simple concept of faith. That's what Young Ripa's fans have. They have faith. Gotta have faith. I gotta have faith. Because I gotta have faith. I gotta have faith. Faith. Yikes. You know what? Maybe we'll take a little break and come back and do the Alpha Core review. Maybe we will. We just started talking about Young Ripa bullshit. I got a full slot of shit to talk about. Maybe we will. Yeah, I think we're going to take a little break, guys. We hit that hour mark, and we're going to come back, and we're going to, who knows what the fuck we'll talk about. But I think we're going to take a little break. And I did say this is like the Christmas-themed show. So in honor of Christmas and how we kind of botched the beginning there, we're going to play Big Daddy's version of Silver Bells. Go ahead, go grab yourself a drink, get yourself a sandwich, light yourself a smoke. We're going to be back in a little bit. Enjoy the tunes. Silver bells, silver bells, it's Christmas time in the city. Ring-a-ling, hear them ring. Soon it will be Christmas Day. City sidewalks, busy sidewalks, dressed in holiday style. In the air, there's a feeling of Christmas. Children laughing, people passing, meeting smile after smile. And on every street corner you'll hear silver bells, silver bells. It's Christmas time in the city. Ring-a-ling, hear them ring, hear them ring. Soon it will be Christmas Day. Soon it will be Christmas Day. Silver bells, silver bells, it's Christmas time in the city. Ring-a-ling, hear them ring. Soon it will be Christmas Day. City sidewalks, busy sidewalks, dressed in holiday style. In the air, there's a feeling of Christmas. Children laughing, people passing, meeting smile after smile. And on every street corner you'll hear silver bells, silver bells. It's Christmas time in the city. Ring-a-ling, feeling ring. Soon it will be Christmas Day. Soon it will be Christmas Day. In the air there is a feeling of Christmas. And we're back, baby. Oh yeah. Just enough time to get up and take care of some business. Christmas. Hey, it's Christmas. Best time of the year. Hanging low with the mistletoe, spreading lots of cheer. Singing, hey, it's Christmas. Spreading lots of joy. Santa coming down the chimney with the toys for the girls and boys. Santa coming down the chimney with the toys for the girls and boys. Big Daddy Christmas ditty there. All right. Yep. Big Daddy show. It's like the podcast version of a fucking Tarantino film. Yeah, sometimes a man goes down a certain road in life thinking he's going to end up somewhere, taking many, many detours along the way, but ultimately he ends up back on the same road. Long black road, long black road. Yeah, sometimes it is a long black road. But at the end of the day, whatever you were put on this earth to do, you either do it and succeed, or you don't and you fail. And if you fail, then a lot of times you try to come back and get it right again. It's all about trying to get it right, not having to come back, if you know what I mean. Yeah, this is the thing that separates us from the apes. And that is not a racist joke. Yeah, in this day and age, anytime you start talking about, you mention anything primate related, people, first thing they jump to is racism. You're racist. Fuck. Yeah, I bet you think this is racist too.
Play these things. Let's see punches. Come on, punch. 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 Come on, hit it. Hit it.
When I got Charlie, I used to bring him to the dojo, and within like an hour, I taught this chimp how to throw a left punch and a right punch, and it just sort of mushroomed from there.
Kick it hard. Good kick, Charlie. Ready?
Next thing I know, he was doing combination kicks. What he's known for mostly is a jump spinning heel kick, which is unbelievable kick. He could probably throw it better than most humans could.
Come on, kick it. Good kick. There we go. Left kick. Yeah. Stand up. Stand up. There you go.
No, that was not me making fun of Eric July. No. Yeah. Speaking of which, yeah, I hear that he recently settled the ISOM lawsuit. We'll never know the details of it, of course. NDA. Yeah, Eric July, he don't break his NDA. NDA. But you know he's got him an NDA. Yeah, the lawsuit is settled, I guess. And I guess part of that settlement was he had to go put up some sort of video apology or whatever. Boy, oh my God. Like, he didn't even pronounce the fucking dude's name, Burn Gilfillian or whatever. Like, you didn't even pronounce the motherfucker's name right. Like, I guarantee you that was done on purpose. I guarantee you that was done on purpose. It's about respect. Remember, this was him disrespecting the fucking people by purposefully mispronouncing his name. Yeah, but he went out and made some sort of a fucking comment and apologized, backhanded apology, whatever. He said it so quick, like it just, if you weren't familiar with his jibber jabber type speak, it would just flew right over your head. Don't need no jibber jabber, on the wild flower, nuts on the table, whole ass cracker, as the old saying goes. But yeah, I guess he's claiming a W too. He's claiming a W. You know, you don't get no W out of this. No. Yeah, lawyers, you got to pay a lawyer by the hour. That's what they do. They charge by the fucking hour. A lot of times a lawyer, well, even on the low end, they charge, you know, a couple $100 an hour. And he had a team of lawyers. Remember, he had a team of rock star lawyers. And shortly after this all happened, the ISOM ministry came out and made a tweet talking about how they had solved it all, whatever, after untold hours of negotiations behind the scenes, something like that. Untold hours. He doesn't even know how many hours it was. The question is, I want to know how much money you spent on your fucking lawyers to get this shit settled. Because if it was one red penny, you got the L, son. If you had to spend one red penny on any lawyers to get this fucking solved, you lost. Yeah, somehow, well, I mean, people of him and his ilk, they pull the old chicken playing, or no, it's the pigeon playing chess routine. The pigeon playing chess. Where you peck all the pieces off the board, shit all over the place, strut around, and then act like you won. That's basically what he did. That's Eric July for you, though. Eric July, as Puma Fist would say. Yeah, that motherfucker. You know, I got to thinking about this entire fucking... Yeah, he called them the fake Christians, too. Yeah, no monkey business going on here. Yeah, but I got to thinking about this entire, not just the Eric July bullshit, but this entire griftosphere, fandom menace, comic skate, like, all of this fucking shit would be the perfect material for a mockumentary. Like, I'm talking about a full-blown Christopher Guest, This Is Spinal Tap, Waiting for Guffman, Best in Show style mockumentary, if you know what I mean. It's perfect for it. Here you've got this knee-jerk movement of people that spring up because of woke Hollywood, and they're pissed off that people are ruining all of their beloved franchise. So one of their own, steps up to make his own franchise, his own shit. And it turns out it's 1,000 times worse than anything Hollywood's ever produced. The only problem is nobody has the balls to tell him it and call him out on it. And like, that's what the whole premise of the thing is based on. Like, you can imagine the level of comedy that would ensue. But hell, who am I kidding? Like, just watching it and playing it out in real time the way it is, it's actually an interactive mockumentary. That's what it is. That's one of the good things about these little online communities of people and shit like that. It's basically an interactive reality TV show, basically, is what it is. Like, you don't just sit back and watch it. You can interact with it if you want to. Like, hey, let's send a fucking email to the ISOM ministry and see what happens. and the seeds are planted. Let's see what happens. You know? Yeah. To be honest, the reality would be far, far more funny than any sort of mockumentary that could be ever be made about this shit. Because it just keeps getting funnier and funnier. With every book, like I said, each book gets worse. Alpha Core was worse than ISOM 1 and 2 combined. That's how bad that fucking book was. Yeah. Fuck, that was a bad book. Yeah, you know what I noticed about Eric July and his writing style and the way he does his characters and everything? It's almost like he puts white people on a pedestal. He pedestalizes white people. You look at the characters in his books, the white people compared to the black people. All of the white people display high degrees of intelligence and competence, and they're all the strongest ones too. And all of the black people in the comic are basically just walking stereotypes. They're all walking stereotypes, all the black people. But the white people, on the other hand, they're special. They're intelligent. They're smart. They're powerful. Like, who's the most powerful characters in there? Yaira, white. Brian Solari, white. Who's the most intelligent? Goody Nig, white. Lincoln Usubio, aka Dollar Store Elon Musk, white. Although what that maneuver he pulled by flying out the windshield, I don't know, I thought that was fucking retarded as fuck. But in Eric July's mind, he probably thought that was smart. Yeah, and then you look at the black people. You got Isom, the main character. Like, he's all about respect. He's basically your atypical, like, angry black male that just pops off and, you know, goes and fights and just starts shit for no reason. He's just basically a punk. That's all he is. It's your atypical fucking punk. That's how he wrote that character. Just a fucking punk. It's a self-insert too, is what it is, obviously. Yeah, you want to know what Isom is, that character, Avery Silman? You want to know Eric July? You want to know who they are, who and what those fucking people are, and them of their ilk? Well, I could say it, but sometimes visual aids say it best.
Now we visit a very different kind of jungle, a concrete jungle. Here we have Afronigrus americanus, more commonly known as the North American pavement ape. This particular Negro is looking for a mate. He has just came from a nearby 7-Eleven where he preyed upon the convenience store clerk. With a fresh 40-ounce bottle in his hand and $120 in his pocket, he is ready to set out. The Negro heads to a local discotheque where he intends to find his mate and score an 8-ball of free base. As the Negro enters the club, we see many females engaged in the courtship dance. They raise their posterior to the male and then violently shake up and down. The Negro male responds by uncontrollably jumping on the nearest female. Other males also jump on the females. There is some competition, but our Negro pulls a Glock 19 from his waistband and shoots the other male. Just as soon as it started, the mating ritual is over. Now our Negro and his shaboon are heading back to the crack nest. The Negro courtship doesn't last long. When the female begins showing signs of pregnancy, the male will depart, and the cycle will repeat. This particular Negro is estimated to have fathered over 300 niglets in his 23 years of life. It is somewhat bittersweet, as the North American pavement ape's life expectancy is only 26, meaning this particular Negro could go on to father a further 400 niglets.
Yikes. Yeah, I wonder if that's the tale of how Eric July and his old lady met. Took old Shaboon back to the crack nest. I wonder. Wah, 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 yeah. You could say, let her run away. Oh shit, there's my cigar. It fell on the ground, damn. I was looking for that son of a bitch. I had it on my lap and I fucking got up and it fell to the ground. Right, fuck, where were we going with this? Oh yeah, we were ripping on Eric July. Young rip ass. Yeah, I hear he's a bona fide manlet. It has been confirmed. Yeah, his neighbor, Chris Bacon, confirmed it. Bona fide manlet. 5'8". you ready for the next episode? Hey, 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 hey. All right. Where are we going to take this bitch? Shit. A little extended segue sequence. Fuck, what did I do with my damn cigar? Tell me I dropped it on the fucking ground again. Every fucking time. Yikes. Yep, Merry Christmas, y'all. We're closing it out. I think Christmas might be over everywhere. I think. Big Daddy Christmas special. I have no gifts to bring. All right. Just a song for the newborn king. Rumpa-pum-pum. 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 Yeah, one of the reasons why AlphaCore doesn't work on a fundamental level, like I talked about the ensemble piece, like Justice League, for instance. The reason why Justice League works, the reason why Avengers works, ensemble pieces like that, is because each and every character that makes up that ensemble piece, we already know who those characters are because we've seen them going on adventures before. We kind of know what they're all about. We know what their motivations are, what their backstories are, what their powers are. So when they all come together for a fucking ensemble piece, then it actually has oomph and meaning behind it because we know who these characters are. Now, when you start out a character franchise with an ensemble piece, you completely strip out that element of having each character being able to develop on their own with their own franchises and series. So that way, when they finally come together for the ensemble piece, it has that much more impact. No, you basically got to have all of their backstories, character motivations, all that fucking shit in the first comic, and it's got to be impactful and meaningful. We had absolutely no character development, no motivations. We don't know why these people are doing what they're doing. Like, why you being a cop, Brian Solari? You're the war hero. Most of the time when people are war heroes, they like to just retire and just go fucking live a life of peace afterwards. Because nobody likes to fucking kill. Nobody likes to be in war. Nobody likes that shit. For the simple fact that he's all about, being a cop afterwards or whatever, and then just showing the levels of buffoonery that he did. And it just being a weak fucking cuck, too. Yeah, that character was completely ruined when he had a chance to be a fucking badass character. He goes fucking back to the city of New Alamo to rescue Ingrid and to stop the war machine. And maybe he's got some allies with him. You set yourself up for the event. Like everybody who knows about comics knows, you got to have an event, some big event that's going to happen. What's the event in ISOM? The monkey demons are going to invade Flores Park? Is that what your event is going to be? Oh, Lord have mercy. Yeah, Texas taking on planet Earth in a fucking massive war. That's your fucking event. Yeah, it turns out Texas, they were the bad guys. They made the fucking Nazis look like Boy Scouts. That's the reason why New Texas feels like such a fascistic, totalitarian police state. It's because it is. That would be such the most brilliant twist, like beyond M. Night Shyamalan. If it turns out Texas was actually the bad guys and they were running this fucking hardcore police state even beyond that of Nazi Germany. God, you talk about subverting expectations. Never in a billion years happened in the Rippaverse. Now, like I said, Burger King Kids Club for adults. That's what that shit was. Burger King Kids Club for adults. Drink a little coffee there, a little cotton mouth. Yeah, we don't get no character motivations on any of these characters. Going back to ISOM 1, 2, AlphaCore. Like, why are these characters doing what they're doing? Why did Avery decide to become a superhero? We have no idea why. Yeah, in many ways, the reason why you became what you became is more important than the reason why you quit. Like I said this before, in ISOM, the reason why he became a superhero was a much, much more important story than the reason why he quit. We have no idea why Braxwell wanted to become a superhero, or Ingrid, or Brian, for that matter. Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of an important thing to show what motivates your characters to do the things they're doing. I mean, it's such an important thing that I actually use it as the climax in my fucking comic when the main character's backstory is finally revealed, when it shows the true levels of motivation they have, what the enemies did to them. Then it's like, oh shit. And it almost puts the entire thing in a different context. So when you read it again a second time, it has that much more impact. Yeah. A story should get better when you read it the second time. It shouldn't get worse. Alpha Core gets worse with every reading. With every fucking reading, I'd find some other fucking little thing wrong with it. And this is me not even talking about the art. Like, the art had a whole, like, real separate issue, like I talked about a little bit, like the inconsistencies and all that. The only positive thing I'll say about it is that it had kind of a semi-vibrant color palette. Compared to ISOM 1 and 2, it just looked like diarrhea smeared on the pages. But yeah, it was so just bland, boring, uninteresting milquetoast, and there was just, I couldn't think of a single way to recut it into something funny or entertaining. That's how bad it was. Absolutely no redeeming qualities at all. None. Shitty plot, little to no character development. It's garbage at every fucking level. It could just be blown out of the water. Every fucking scene, almost. Like, every scene on every panel, you could probably find something wrong with it. That's how bad this is. The dialogue, pure trash. The characters, though the dialogue sometimes it's snappy and whatever. It's Joss Whedon-esque. It's Whedon-esque bullshit. And they all kind of sound the same too. There's no real distinctive voices. Don't get it fucking twisted. There is nobody speaking with a distinctive voice in any of this. Too many fucking rando cop characters getting all the glory when the focus should have just been Alpha Core. Like, you got Goody Nig, this fucking rando hick character living out in the middle of nowhere who's got all of these robot servants and shit like that. You saw fucking Cedric, the tailor, he's got a bunch of robot servants and shit like that. But Alpha Core, living in the goddamn fucking, who knows how much that goddamn thing they're in cost. They don't have any sort of robots serving them at all. No, it's just a bunch of humans running around. No, I would have cut all of the fucking humans out and just had robots be there. Alpha Core and the robots. That way the focus is on Alpha Core, not other humans doing stupid shit. You're taking the focus away from Alpha Core when you have all these other stupid humans running around taking all the glory. You fucking idiot. God damn, this is simple shit that Chuck Dixon should know. Because he's supposed to be a fucking professional or whatever. Yeah, I think Chuck Dixon, he don't got it no more. He's a fucking hack. If he ever even did have it. Like I said, word on the street is Chuck Dixon's editors had to do a lot of his heavy lifting for him. Now, if Chuck Dixon would have had a guy like Big Daddy, proofread his shit and be his fucking editor for him instead of that worthless, stupid, fucking talentless, pubic bearded cuck Eric July, then maybe Alpha Core could have been decent. Like I said, all it needed was two little things to be fixed, and like that, it goes from a 0.5 to a 4, or a 0.5 out of 10 to a 4 out of 10. It's just got to do two little things. One, give us a proper reason why that money needed to be destroyed, and two, all of those moments of glory they gave to random cops, give them to the Alpha Core instead. If he just simply does those two little things, then it becomes a 4 out of 10. I mean, it's below average because the plot's still kind of milquetoast, mediocre, and there was little to no character development. We had no important questions answered. It didn't set anything up for any. It's just garbage, is what it was. Yeah. Bad. One of the worst comics I've ever fucking read. And you got to understand, I have read so many fucking comics and manga throughout the course of my fucking life. I have forgotten about more comics and manga than most nerds will ever consume in their entire fucking life. So I know what the fuck I'm talking about. I know a bad comic and I know a good comic. This was a bad comic. Like I said, one of the worst comics I've ever fucking read. 0.5 out of 10. Worse than ISOM 1 and 2 combined. Yeah, okay. I think I pretty much said what I needed to say for the Alpha Core review. So fuck. Yeah, finally got the fucking Alpha Core review out. Shit. With the most minimal amount of fucking anger, yelling, and cussing, which is good. And I think I touched upon all the things I wanted to touch upon. The reason why it's bad. See, I broke down fucking scene by scene, structure, pacing, character development, plot, all that shit, the important shit. All of the important shit it fails on every fundamental level. Yeah, you could basically just set that thing on fire and throw it in the garbage and it wouldn't matter. Because nothing in that book that happened had any sort of bearing and an impact on anything. None of those characters developed any. They're basically, well, they regressed a lot. It's set to nothing. It didn't reference anything from ISOM 1 or 2. In fact, it actually did a lot of contradictory world building when it talked about how the crime rate is rising or whatever. Whereas in ISOM 1, they talked about the crime rate going down. It's bad. It's just fucking bad. If it would have been handled the Big Daddy way, the epic way, where Texas decides to wage war on planet Earth using the war machine, turns out they're being manipulated by a dark force, Dukimon. And then after Brian Solari figures out a way to defeat Texas, uses the power of his solar flare, disable the war machine, fucking defeats New Texas, prevents World War IV from happening, becomes a true hero. The redemption arc, the most powerful fucking trope in all of storytelling. If you pull it off right, the redemption arc, I mean, shit. Yeah. But Chuck Dixon, like I said, he fucking base hit, just button it, get on first base. Yeah, I'm batting for the fucking fences and trying to hit the grand slam every time. There's a difference between a guy like Big Daddy and a guy like Chuck fucking Dixon. Relight my stogie. Booyaka, booyaka. All right, what the fuck are we going to talk about now? Shit. Now that we're done talking about stupid bullshit. Well, Alpha Core bullshit. God damn, that was a long review, wasn't it? I guess what I'm going to have to do is go back and cut it and re-upload it to my channel to trigger the Ripitards. Oh, God. Yeah, the Ripitard's going to be triggered by the Alpha Core review. Holy shit. Yeah, they're going to try to come shame me. You should stop this. You're just jealous. Jealous. Yeah, I've seen both Eric July's and Chuck Dixon's writing abilities. I'm not jealous of that shit. These stupid pieces of shit. It's all projection, too, because they're the ones who are envious of his money and all that shit. Like, inanimate rectangular paper don't mean shit to me. If those stupid pieces of shit saw the life I live, they would fucking be jealous of me, I'm telling you. Look for the bare necessities, the simple bare necessities. Forget about your worries and your strife. I mean the bare necessities, Mother Nature's recipes is just the bare necessities of life. You know what I mean? Yeah, once you strip out all the window dressing and truly live life, you live the type of life Big Daddy lives. You know, a lot of people, they figure it out too late in life. And by the time they try to live the life Big Daddy lives, they're old men. And then they can't enjoy it. Big Daddy gets to enjoy that life while he's still young. Yep, if those motherfuckers saw my life, they would be jealous of me. I don't give a fuck about a warehouse. Jesus Christ, I don't give a fuck about a warehouse. Burn that fucking warehouse down. Monkey Demon style. Mm-hmm. Let it burn. Let it burn. Let it burn. Big Daddy say that flame, he never bothered me anyway. Let it burn. Let it burn. Let it burn. Big Daddy say that flame, he never bothered me anyway. If you know what I mean. This fucking pilot light ain't even want to lit. You know what? I'm gonna fucking go throw another propane tank on. Which means we'll be back. It's fucking cold. Like, it gets down into the single digits. It's fucking wintertime. Let's see if I can find a good song to throw on that'll allow me enough time to go swap out propane tanks. It's so much harder getting old. This thing, I'm starting to feel old age slipping in. Nah, who am I kidding? I gotta have that right mindset. Wanna live forever, I'm never gonna die. Only thing I fear said I'm never gonna fly. You gotta have that mindset. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and throw on a tune, swap out my propane tank, try to get warm a little bit, and we'll finish off the stream. All right, guys, hold tight, and we will be back. Oh, when I find myself in times of trouble, and Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. In my hour of darkness, she is standing right in front of me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. In my hour of darkness, she is standing right in front of me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it be, now let it be. Whisper words of wisdom, let it be. When the broken-hearted people living in the world agree, there will be an answer, let it be. Though they may be parted, there is still a chance they will see. Love will be the answer, let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it be, now let it be. Whisper words of wisdom, let it be. And when the night is cloudy, there is still a light that shines on me. Shine on till tomorrow, let it be. I wake up to the sound of music, and Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it be, now let it be. Whisper words of wisdom, let it be. When the broken-hearted people living in the world agree, there will be an answer, let it be. But though they may be parted, there is still a chance that they will see. Love will be the answer, let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it be, now let it be. Whisper words of wisdom, let it be. And we're back, baby. And we're back. We still got a few people listening to. Yeah, it looks like my other propane tank did run out. Threw on a fresh one. Turned on the fucking valve, all of a sudden starts to leak. I'm like, are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? So I try to cinch it down a little bit more. And it seems to work. I think it was just overfilled, and propane acts a little weird whenever the weather is a certain way. It's like freezing temperatures right now. I go outside to grab my other propane tank. I pull it out of the ground. It's got this massive, like a fucking dirt wad stuck to the bottom. I tried to get it off, but it just froze into the fucking tank. It's like, fuck it. I don't got time for this shit. So I just bring it in with a big old dirt wad. It's still attached to it. Fucking lunge it up. So yeah, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Once that shit thaws out, it's gonna be a mess. But hey, it is what it is. That's off-grid living right there. It's not glamorous, no. It is dirty. That's what it is. Yeah, I thought about actually doing a separate YouTube channel that's just nothing but off-grid shit. Like true off-grid living, not this fucking shit on YouTube where it's just like people glamping, come and go hang out at a place for a summer or whatever, just pretend like they're living off-grid. No, I'm true off-grid. Like, this is how rural mountain men live, this kind of shit. showing people how to make their own homemade charcoal, showing how to garden properly, like that. How to cook really fucking great homemade meals for just absolutely nothing, just complete scratch. How to fucking survive like a country boy, the old saying goes. I can skin a buck and run a trout line, boy. Country folks can survive. Country folks can survive. Oh, country folks can survive. As Hank would say. Yeah. Fuck, where are we going with this? What are we talking? We're talking about reverse bullshit. I think I've about talked about all that shit that I want to talk about. And comics. A lot of people say that it was wokeness that killed the comic industry. To a degree, I guess you could say that. Yeah. Wokeness. I like to complain about how the wokeness killed the fucking comic books. I have a different opinion about how the comic book industry died, though. See, I don't blame wokeness. No. Yeah, you see here recently, this certain comic shop owner went viral because he was ranting and raving about how these comic books suck and nobody's buying them, and this and that. You need to change and make your stories better or whatever. Anyway, people collectively came out and excoriated this guy. Shut up! Shut up! We don't like this. Anytime people start saying shit like that, all I hear is, I know what you're saying is right, but it's making me uncomfortable, so I want you to be quiet. That's basically what that is. But then some people from Comicsgate came out to the guy's defense. Mark Millar came out to the guy's defense. The guy's name was Glenn, real doofy looking fucking one of those types, Remember Gary Beekler, Nerdrotic? He was one of those fucking comic book shop owner too. Yeah, they gotta stack their fucking shelves with inventory that people will buy, and if they don't, then their comic book shops go under, and thus their businesses fail. And we've seen a lot of comic book shops have to close their doors throughout the years. It certainly ain't the same as it used to be.
But at the end of the day, once the comic book shop owners saw that the sales started declining, they had the choice to stop buying the fucking comics from Diamond. But they continued buying the fucking comics. Had the comic shop owners collectively as one put their foot down and stopped buying those damn comics, Diamond would have told Marvel and DC, hey, you gotta do something about this. I'm sitting on inventory. So Marvel and DC would have been forced to change their ways. At the end of the day, the comic book shop owners are to blame because they were the gatekeepers and they failed in their task. They get what they fucking deserve.
Yeah, the moment they took the comics out of the fucking grocery stores and put it into the shops, that was truly the end of comics as far as I'm concerned. Because that was when I first got into comics. You could buy those fucking things at a goddamn Circle K. And once they took them out of that area and there was only one spot to buy them and you had to fucking travel like a fucking long way to go get there, and it was just real, like the owner of the shop was real weird, and I didn't want to fucking be in there or whatever. Fuck. Yeah, it was my brother that originally got into the comics, and I just started reading his comics, and then later on in life, once I got into into college and shit, and I started fucking really consuming those fucking things. It was during my high school and college years when I consumed more fucking comics and manga that most nerds will consume in their entire life. Let's put it that way. No, I've forgotten about more than most nerds will consume in their entire life. Let's put it that way. And I talked about the story about when I stopped reading comics, and it was when they decided to turn Colossus gay. It was the gay Colossus run. Yeah, I don't want to hear no fucking shit about how woke comics don't turn people away from comics or whatever. It turned me away. I didn't read a fucking comic book for over 10 years after the gay Colossus run. Let's put it that way. Yeah. Your woke liberal bullshit does turn away customers. It fucking does. I was one of them. Yeah, so don't give me that shit about how wokeness isn't fucking real. It's fucking real, all right. Yeah, back in the day, we didn't have a term for it called wokeness, so I just called it liberal shit. It was just fucking liberal. And to me, you could take all of the worst traits and aspects a human can possess, every fucking insult a person could throw, roll it all up into one, liberal. That's it. To me, there is no worse form of insult you could call somebody than to call them a liberal. And to me, that's what this shit was. It was liberal fucking shit. This is some Democrat shit is what this is. Anybody who's a liberal or a Democrat, listen to that. Oi, there goes the neighborhood. Never listen to this guy again. Good, you piece of shit. Yeah, I've talked about this before, why people don't make fun of liberals or Democrats or anything, because they're so sensitive. They're such butthurt pussies. They will literally, not only will they never listen to you again, but they will seethe with hatred anytime your name is ever mentioned. They go full demonic. Let's put it that way. Yeah, Big Daddy, I ain't scared of leftists. I ain't scared of liberals. I ain't scared of Democrats. I will lampoon them. I will make fun of them. And I will call them out on their bullshit. That's what I will do. Just because the side that goes against them are a bunch of fucking weak pussies and basically the right-wing versions of them, doesn't mean that the shit that they say or and do isn't real. You know, you get a lot of these fucking people out there that their hatred for right-wing grifter sphere is so intense that they try to completely deny the existence of wokeness. Like, oh, wokeness isn't a thing. Well, you don't like women and minorities, bigot? It's like, are you fucking kidding me, right? Some people, there's no hope for them, though. And when you take every metric going by wokeness, the Rippaverse is woke as fuck. ISOM 1 and 2, woke. Alpha Core, woke. Fucking woke as fuck. Yep. Ingrid Valdez, the fucking man-hating feminist, a Karen, incompetent at every level. You got Braxwell, the black guy is the Gary Stu, doesn't get his ass kicked at all, does no wrong, accomplishes every mission he's put on, beats up every except he has to fight. Yep. The other woman is the one that cracks the case open. Yeah, it's just a bunch of shit. Fucking putting cops and military and authoritarianism on a fucking pedestal. Back the blue. Oh no, they're green though. Alpha Core and their people are green, not blue. It's fucking bad. It's a joke. It's a fucking joke, mate. Yeah, the only thing good to come out of all of that fucking bullshit is all of the great comedy and the great moments. The lol cows. Yeah, it was all about the lol cows we met along the way. Yeah, that's what it was all about. Yeah, it was all about the lol cows we met along the way. Moon is right. The spirit's up. We're here tonight. And that's what's up. Simply having wonderful Christmas time. Simply having wonderful Christmas time. Word is out about the town. Lift a glass, don't look down. Party's on, feeling's here. It only comes this time of year. Simply having wonderful Christmas time. Simply having wonderful Christmas time. Choir of the children sing their song that they practiced all year long. Mood is right, spirits up here tonight, and that that's enough. Simply having wonderful Christmas time. Simply having wonderful Christmas time. Wonderful Christmas time. The moon is right, the spirit's up. We're here tonight, that's what's up. Simply having wonderful Christmas time. Simply having wonderful Christmas time. Word is out about the town to lift a glass, don't look down. Party's on, feeling's here. It only comes this time of year. Simply having wonderful Christmas time. Simply having wonderful Christmas time. Mood is right, spirits up. We're here tonight, that's enough. Simply having wonderful Christmas time. 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 Wonderful Christmas time. Alright. Do you hear what I hear? Said the night wind to the little lamb. Do you see what I see? Way up in the sky, little lamb. Do you see what I see? A star from star, dancing in the night, with the tail as big as a kite. With the tail as big as a kite. Said the little lamb to the shepherd boy. Do you hear what I hear? Ringing through the sky, shepherd boy. Hear what I hear? Song, high above the trees, with the voice as big as the sea. The voice as big as the sea. Said the shepherd boy to the mighty king. Do you know what I know? In your palace warm, mighty king. Do you know what I know? The child shivers in the cold. Let us bring him silver and gold. Let us bring him silver and gold. Said the king to the people everywhere. Listen to what I say. Pray for peace, people everywhere. Listen to what I say. The child, sleeping in the night. He will bring us goodness and light. He will bring us goodness and light. Why? Do you hear what I hear? Said the night wind to the little lamb. See what I see, way up in the sky, little lamb. See what I see, star and star, dancing in the night. Bring him silver and light. Bring us light. Oh yeah. Do you hear what I hear? Said the night wind to the little lamb.